Lions claimed a 62-run victory in the One-Day Cup final against Western Province that saw them crowned as the 2022 champions. So that ensured that the Johannesburg-based union finished the year in grand style. Now joining us to reflect on that victory is none other than Lions captain Dominic Hendricks. Dom, a very good afternoon to you. First of all, congratulations on that winner's medal. Talk to us about how it feels to be a champion.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me on the show. Fantastic to yet again lift the One-Day Cup trophy, and a solid way to end the year. I mean, we were quite phenomenal throughout the campaign, and everybody sort of chipped in at different points of the competition. So really chuffed that we got to lift the trophy at the end of the year and midway through the season.
Yeah, as you're saying, you guys were quite phenomenal throughout the campaign. When did it click to you that there just might be something special brewing this season?
I sort of think that moment hit me when we went away to Cape Town. So we just won our first couple of games at home, and then we went on the road. And just after beating the Western Province rather, that sort of clicked to me that we've got something special brewing here, and I think it would be vitally important just to make sure that we carry on with our winning ways and try to finish off the season or the competition quite strongly.
Yeah, a lot of the times you find that the team that's in form, carries a little bit too much pressure in that final match and struggles to get over the line. But that didn't seem to be the case for you guys. How did you ensure that you peaked at the right time? I mean, it wasn't an easy province side to beat again, especially with so much on the line.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I think one of the things that sort of brought us back to earth a little bit was when we lost to the Warriors. So we played after the Cape Town game against Western Province. We played the Warriors a couple of days later, and we lost to them. So I think it was a bit of a wake-up call for us. So just got us back onto the straight and narrow and ensure that we took care of business come the final, because we did qualify for the final straight after that Western Province game. And then, knowing our home venue, I think it was vitally important that we stuck to our guns and stuck to what we were successful at. And again, we delivered the goods with bat and with ball on the night.
Absolutely. One of the tricks about franchise cricket is that you often have quite a lot of youngsters coming through the system, and there's always a bit of a balance that needs to be struck. Sometimes you find, change in coaching structures. How did you guys deal with all of that? How did you integrate the new members into the squad so seamlessly? I mean, it seemed like everyone that were fresh-faced found it very easy to be part of the team.
Yeah, look, I think credit to our union and our management. Firstly, we haven't had a hell of a lot of changes over the past season. So if you look at our team that played the One-Day Cup final in March of last year, the team was pretty much the same. We had maybe one or two changes. So the core of the group stayed predominantly the same. And I think the biggest thing was we learned a lot of lessons from how the One-Day Cup ran last year, where we were tested on a lot of numerous fronts. And this year, it sort of looked like the lessons were learned and everything sort of came together in terms of how the players gelled together and how well they played together. I mean, we actually really struggled last year with the bat, barring the final. And this season so far, in the One-Day Cup of this year, it was a completely different story where it looked like everybody knew what they needed to do at exactly the right time. And then credit again to the union for not changing much with our staff. Unfortunately, we lost our batting coach in JP Germany, who got a job with Paul Rocks. But we replaced him with Michael Smith, who's just been phenomenal ever since he walked into our dressing room. I think the majority of the guys have got on pretty well with him. And he's added massive value as soon as he's walked into the change room. So credit to our union for getting that right.
Yeah, I know it's sacrilege to single out players for sports interviews, but of course, as a human being, when one of your players really does well, you do sort of gather around them and feel happy for them. I want to speak about Siphamla's fiver in that final. I mean, what a performance from him. How did it feel for you as the captain to celebrate that achievement with him in a winning game as well?
Yeah, look, I was extremely happy for him. I mean, it's a lot easier to score a 100 than it is to take a fifer in a List A game. So for him to do that for the first time in that format, and again in a final with massive pressure on the line, like everything was on the line, and he delivered the goods for us, it was totally phenomenal. I was so happy for him. I mean, if you look how he started the competition, the first game of the comp, he struggled a little bit, and sort of just sat down with him and just got him to understand So we spoke in depth about what he needed to do and areas of improvement. And as the campaign got on, he got so much better. And he reaped the rewards in the final, where I think he bowled 10 times better in a lot of the other games, but sometimes things just don't go your way. And in the final, he delivered the goods and got the 5 for us.
Well, congratulations, CSA One Day Cup champion Dominic Hendricks, the Lions captain, speaking to us this afternoon about that winning the final against Western Province and just the season in its totality.